East, East, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. On here, and we've had enough intro, so it's time to get into the actual game of East, Book 1 and 2. Let's get right down to it. Game? There it goes. So there's our hero, Adol Kristen, who has just arrived in Hysteria, I believe. Throughout the East series, he has serious problems with ocean travel, but this time for once it seems he got there okay. Yes, welcome to Hysteria. Please wait, swordsman. Okay, what do you want? My name is Sarah. I am a fortune teller. You are the one I've been looking for. Please follow me to my shop. Okay. That's a terrible sound. Okay, anyway. Here's my store. Please come in. Well, we can walk around a little, but we can't really do much until we go to see Sarah, so first let's set the speed to fast, because that makes the game a bit more playable. And we'll visit Sarah. Something terrible is going to happen in this country. You are the only one who can save us. However, you'll need the proper weapons for your battles. Please purchase a sword, a shield, and armor from the weapon shop. When you return, I will tell you what I would like you to do. Okay, so we can't really advance in any meaningful way until we have a sword, a shield, and armor, because only then will Sarah indeed tell us what to do next. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy the pieces of armor, but we're going to pass on the sword for now, and you'll find out why shortly. Unusual silver shield, man in a black cape took it, okay, good to know. Moving along. We love to play under the rhoda tree. I am Dr. Klaus. Moving right along, we're looking for the bar. There are many goons out there. I'm so worried. Yeah, let's get shit-faced. This is Orman's bar. A lot of robberies lately. Bearded guy is Garrick. He's been hired to help hunt down the thieves. Yeah, let's have a drink. He's heard about a special seed from a tree called Rhoda, and he wants to try and eat one. Okay. How about One Eye? Will you listen to my story? Sure. It's Donis, and he lost an expensive sapphire ring. And he's afraid of what his wife will do if he doesn't get that ring back. Well, there is some key knowledge, because that allows us to make a little extra money, which will help us afford our starting equipment. This is Pim's shop. And what do you know? He has a sapphire ring. And it'll cost us all of our starting money, but it'll pay off. So let's go show Donis what we just found. You found that ring in Pim's trading shop, and you brought it back for me? And there we go. From our 1,000 starting gold, we make 1,500. And now we're going to go buy that armor, but not a sword yet. Oop, that's the weapon shop. We're going to pass on that for the moment. Buy armor. Yeah, we'll get the basic armor. And we'll get the basic shield. He called me an amateur. Let's go ahead and equip that. Small shield and the chain armor. And there we have a shield. But we're not going to buy a sword, and we're going to go outside instead. Go outside, you say? Are you mad? Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous to go alone? Well, I'm going to save just to be on the safe side. As it turns out, you can do a small amount of damage barehanded, but I'm going to just avoid combat as much as possible because we have an opportunity to make a little more money still, and that'll let us afford the number 2 sword going into the early game, which will make the early combat a little easier on us. Cross the bridge, and then we're just going to be looking for a lake. Here it is. This little indentation at the top of the lake, if you go and check that out, you see something in the water, and you'll dive in and grab it. And it is the golden vase. That's what we came out for, so let's haul ass back to town. Ha, I just killed someone barehand. Yeah, the combat system is kind of weird and rudimentary, but I'll get into that in more detail once I have a weapon. Now normally, all we could really do is roll with the short sword, and that would even be after fighting a few monsters. What we're gonna do instead, since we got the golden vase, is sell it back to our skeezy friend Pim. This used to be mine. How did you get it? Well, he doesn't care. He'll still buy it back from us, so... Now we're flush. And we can afford to buy that second sword. So instead of the short sword, we can go with the long sword for 2,000 gold. That's most of our early money. But it'll make us a real ass kicker in the early game. And now our sprite is equipped with a sword and everything. The man in the black cape is a real creep. He glows. Northeast, Clifton's Cliff, Thieves' Hideout. Check. Big Brother was seriously wounded in the mine. Don't go there until you're strong. I am Lair the Poet. My silver harmonica was stolen. Okay. Silver sword concealed somewhere near the town. Just your basic RPG information gathering. Sarah acting strange at talking about the end of the world. As you can see from the save screen, this is Minea Town. Now the combat system. It's a little bit unusual. You fight things by charging into them like a bump-and-go car. And the most dangerous thing to do is to run into something fully head-on. You want to avoid doing that. What's better is to approach them at something of an angle, so that you don't quite match up directly head-on. The best thing to do is to hit them from the back of the side, but that's not always possible. So you just want to hit them at a little bit of a crooked angle like that, whenever you're attacking from the front. If you hit them directly head-on so that your sprites are perfectly lined up, you have a better chance of taking damage and a poorer chance of actually doing damage to them. Very simple, almost hide-glide-like, but it works. Anyway, there's not much we can do out here right now, so what we're going to do is just head over to the second town. And this is Zeptic Village. And that's our intro to the actual gameplay of Ys 1 and 2. And when we return next time, Zeptic Village. Till then, I'm Un, and I'll see you soon.